Hi there, my name is Amanda Kaufman.
And I'm Chris Lavelle.
And you are listening to the Crush Method Show. Join us each week for ideas to help you move your coaching business forward into service of others faster and with better results.
We're committed to professionalism in coaching, and we want to help you get it done.
Hey there, Amanda here. These are some very special episodes because they are our audio trainings from the Coaching Client Creation Challenge. We decided to share them with you here so that wherever you are learning, you can do so from the convenience of your commute, or we can join you on the treadmill at the gym. Don't forget, you can access the audios and the videos for this challenge for free by visiting the link in our show notes. And if you prefer, you can join our new Coaching Biz Builder community and get all of the videos, audios, and worksheets unlocked in your members area, along with a bunch of other amazing bonuses. Just click the link in the show notes and we'll take care of the rest. Hey, welcome back to the Coaching Client Creation Challenge. My name's Amanda Kaufman.
And I'm Chris Lavelle.
And we are the creators of the Crush Method, which is the methodology that I followed and
then I followed.
to learn how to sell coaching. And I mean real coaching. So let me qualify what I mean by that. I mean the kind of coaching where the client has the agenda, the kind of coaching where it might be life coaching or performance coaching. Yep. And you're not telling people what to do. You're not doing things for them in terms of, the execution plan. You're not necessarily training or teaching. What you're doing is you're facilitating a process with that client. And we've sold well in excess of multi-six figures of coaching of that variety. Yep. And we've done it to non-coaches, right? In non-coaching business goals as well. And we've taken all those learnings, packaged them up in the Crush Method to share here with you.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we're trying to share it with other coaches to help them get their coaching practice off the ground and successfully building.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember when I was starting out, have you ever just wondered if you can make a friend?
I'm an extrovert, so I'm pretty comfortable just going out there and making friends. But I know you're an introvert, so I get it. Maybe it's not as comfortable sometimes for you.
Yeah, well, as an introvert, yeah. And, well, let me ask you, Mr. Extrovert, have you ever struggled with progressing that conversation to, maybe being about you becoming their coach?
Well, I will admit the biggest challenge I had sometimes as an extrovert is making sure that I listened to them as somebody that could be a person that I could coach and therefore responded to them in that way and found a way to hear what they were saying and then tie it in with how I might be able to help them as a coach.
Yeah, makes sense. And I mean, if you've ever struggled with any of those things, I just want to let you know it is super normal to wonder, where am I going to get clients?
Yep.
Where am I going to find people who get it, right?
Yep.
Because coaching is pretty unique in a lot of ways, and in a lot of ways pretty new.
Yeah, and it's somewhat intangible in that there's not always a concrete thing, actually, that you can give somebody when you're coaching because you're helping them make some real change in their life.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. Have you ever had the experience of maybe crafting a post for Facebook or maybe something for Instagram, and you kind of sweat bullets as you're trying to think of what to say?
Oh, what's the perfect thing to get people to engage? Well, maybe being overly precious with it in the process.
Maybe a little, and then you actually post it and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. And you hear nothing.
Just crickets. Yep.
Just crickets. Yep. So,
well, it's because maybe in that case, in that example, it was a little more about you or me, as the case may be, than about the person receiving.
That might be it. But the truth is that a lot of coaches struggle with this.
I think so. Well, I think it's a human struggle to begin with. Yeah.
I'm going to call it a rite of passage.
Yep.
I think everybody does that. I think we have that moment where it's like, I'm hanging out my shingle, and you hang out the shingle,
and nobody knocks on it.
And nobody cares. And it feels like nobody cares. And the truth is that probably some do. But what we're going to talk about today is Client Attraction 101. But before we jump right into that, I want to share with you another little quotey quote, which is, within all of us is a divine capacity to manifest and attract all we need and desire.
That's fantastic for this day 2, which is Client Attraction 101. That's a
100%.
really great way to keep that in mind.
Exactly. So if you're feeling like there ain't no clients, there's no way I'm going to get clients, nobody wants coaching, then listen up, because this is the day that we're going to dig into all of that. So before we go too much further, if it's your first day in the challenge, welcome. We're so excited that you're here, and we just want to go over what to expect real quick.
Yeah.
So we're going to be posting every day at 9 a.m. to the challenge, so you can get access to this training video. So first, watch the video, then respond to the challenge questions. There's a worksheet that you can download under every single video, and then of course apply it. Right? We want you to have more success with your business.
You got to put it into practice. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So you can expect to, from this challenge, learn something, to apply your learnings, and to drum up some support for your goals, especially if you participate in the chat roll below this video.
Interact with your peers.
Exactly. So the mission, and really our mission with the Crush Method, but the mission overall of this challenge is just our clients need us to get better at reaching them.
Yeah.
And we're human. So
we are. We all, though, as being human, we love a challenge. We love to get engaged with the energy of a challenge, and social connection is a great way to really energize a challenge.
Which is why we chose a challenge as the format for this training.
Yeah.
And we know that a few amazing minutes of forward action applied consistently makes the biggest difference to your results. It's just like, getting into shape. You can bang out a couple of heavy push-ups or squats or whatever you're doing at the gym, but it's not going to make nearly the difference as going to the gym regularly every single week.
Yep.
So we're going to show up every single day of the challenge. We invite you to show up every single day of the challenge, because we want you to get even better at reaching your future clients. So participation is totally encouraged, and every day's training is going to be available for free for 24 hours.
Yep. And at the end of the 24 hours, we take that training down and put the next day's training up.
Yep, perfect. So we recommend that if you're following along, especially if you're following along for free, but even if you decide to click the link around this video and pay for access to all of the trainings to watch at your convenience, schedule the time for it, right?
Make the dedicated time for it. Only about 20-30 minutes a day, but that way you make sure you give it the time you need to get traction now.
Exactly. And if you prefer to watch the training at your convenience, you can purchase all the videos and downloads using the link below this video, or you can join us in the Coaching Biz Builder program and receive all the videos and downloads for free in your members area.
That's fantastic.
So the Coaching Biz Builder program, that is a mouthful, is our newest program that we have been rolling out. It's only $47 a month to join, and then you get this training video and all of the worksheets completely for free, lifetime access in your members area.
Yep.
So let's talk about the lesson today.
Excellent. I'm ready for some training.
Yeah, let's dive in. So the theme of Client Attraction 101 is if you remember nothing else, please remember this. To get more, you must give more. So to get more, you must give more. So I'm going to start
really
out...
Really generous. That really means some generosity is involved.
Yeah, and I think people get that. I remember when I was starting my coaching business, I definitely got that. Like I was motivated to help and to have impact and help people at first with their productivity and then with their high performance, and it just kind of snowballed from there.
Well, coaches are very heart-centric people, so I think it's easy for them to intuitively get that give part of it. Yeah.
Totally. But I really struggled with how do I get clients though, right? And that's usually a big block. How do I get that attraction going with my clients? So I ended up doing a lot of research into this. I read the books, babe.
Yep, you attended the trainings.
Yeah, I hired the coaches.
Hired a lot of coaches.
So many coaches, right? And I went on this big learning journey, and the number one thing is, in order to get more, you must give more.
Yep.
So I want to start out with a quick question. And that is, what does offline in-person connection, like at a coffee shop or going to a networking event or meeting at a party, what does that have in common with, and by the way, I want to say like effective connection offline and in person, and effective, positive, thriving connection online. What do you suppose those two things have in common?
So real connection, not like, hey, how you doing? Hey, doing great. How about you? Not that kind of connection, but real meaningful connection. What do they have in common? Well, a lot of it has to do with love.
100%, babe.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
he knew this slide was coming.
I delivered it.
He did. Well job.
Woohoo!
Well done. Well done. So it's the law of reciprocity at work. So you as a coach, you want to give, right? You want to give your skills, you want to give your time, you want to give your focus, you want to give your energy to your clients. I'm guessing that's you up and down. The thing is that sometimes we put this blocker up though of not receiving. And this mindset block prevents us from actually moving forward with our clients because we're basically blocking the law of reciprocity. So the law of reciprocity, it's like a law of physics basically, that we humans, when we receive, we feel compelled to give.
Yep.
And when we do not allow a client to give us an agreement to work together, to give us compensation for our time and our energy towards their process, we're literally stopping up like a dam, like a water dam. We're stopping up the flow of that energy of giving and receiving. And I think that's really ironic because we want to give, but because we're like, whoa, I can't take, then it's almost like we can't even give because we're blocking that whole interaction.
Well, another way to look at it, the exact same way, is like this. Have you ever heard the old adage, nobody values free? Well, in that case, what if you were giving your coaching away for free, but then you find out clients aren't really showing up for it? They stop showing up or they stop really engaging. Well, it's because they're not getting an opportunity to really reciprocate in some way, shape, or form. And it doesn't just have to be money, but since we're talking about coaching business, that's very apropos for this. So giving clients a chance to reciprocate and really give back to you as well, in the case of a coaching business, by signing an agreement and continuing coaching for compensation, that gives an opportunity for this back and forth law of reciprocity to take effect.
Right. So that's when we're talking about the point at which they're maybe coming on as a client, but we're talking about client attraction today.
That's true.
I want you to know that this exact same block can happen a lot earlier in the relationship. So that's why I want you to be aware of it. If you're aware that the law of reciprocity, in order for that energy to flow between the give and the take and the give and the take and get that cycle really going, it all starts at the very, very beginning stages and it progresses all the way through your entire coaching relationship. So here are just some examples of how you can start in the client attraction stages to give love. And my very favorite one is the first one on this list, and that is to smile.
You have a lovely smile.
Well, thank you. Smile. You know what's funny about smiling? There's a great TED Talk about it if you want to make note on your worksheet about it. But smiling not only releases endorphins in your own body and helps you be calm and relaxed and receiving, it actually allows other people know that you're okay, that it's safe.
Ah, okay. It's a non-aggressive thing. It's like, hey, I'm smiling. I'm a nice person.
Yeah, and you might have even noticed that when you smile at someone, they can't help but give you at least a little smirk back in your direction.
At least a little bit, yeah.
And that's a good example of the law of reciprocity. The other thing you can do is you can give them some kind of a resource. So even if it's not like some lead magnet or something that you've crafted yourself, you can say, hey, I read this book. It was really helpful, and you're helping them.
Well, you just talked about a TED Talk with that. Yeah.
Exactly. So Mr. Extrovert, what do you have to say about this one?
About connection. Well, I guess it depends on how you mean with connection.
Well, I mean, like, if you're giving a connection.
Oh, well, a connection could be something like maybe a referral to someone else. Or it could be furthering them on to something that maybe will help them. It's a little resourcey, but connection could be just honestly being there to listen to them so you can give them a real generous connection.
Yeah, and what's so funny is I actually stumped him with this because he is so natural at giving and offering connections.
Oh.
So when he's at a networking event or a mastermind event, I'm always so impressed because he's like, you should talk to so-and-so. And it's that little connection of you should talk to so-and-so that's very giving and it again can trigger this law of reciprocity.
Well, and that's again very related to the next one, which is referral in this case. So connection could be, you need to meet this person. But it could also be, I know somebody you should talk to. Let me get a reference for you, and you can refer somebody to them or them to somebody else.
For like business. So one way that you can actually help your coaching business is to offer a lot of referrals to other businesses.
Yep.
And they may not just give back in kind. It may not be one for one, but I can tell you from experience that the energy of that can really help kind of build your field if you believe in that stuff. And if you don't believe in that stuff, hey, it doesn't hurt. It helps you further some connections.
Absolutely.
And then of course you could do the formal lead magnet thing, right? And the formal lead magnet thing might be a PDF or a checklist or a template or a tool or a script or
free training.
A free training, just for a meta moment. That is a give. And that give inspires giving. And sometimes that inspiration for giving, by the way, goes way beyond just a direct back and forth. That inspiration for giving translates way beyond. You're going to be more giving to other people that maybe weren't in that initial transaction as well. So lead magnets are great for that. And of course,
you can give them good old-fashioned time as
Yeah.
well. Sometimes they just need a little time to help work through stuff with you or have some questions asked. So giving your time is a great opportunity for them to feel interested in giving you time.
Yeah. So in Client Attraction 101, I just really wanted to start out by saying like, hey, it doesn't matter if you're meeting in a coffee shop. It doesn't matter if you're hitting it off in a Facebook group dialogue or something like that. What's common is this law of reciprocity, and you can give any of these things no matter where you're actually meeting the person. So when it comes to finding people to connect with, to give the love, you can, in the offline, go to a networking group. Yep. Just Google networking in my area. And in the worksheet, we've given you some suggestions for how you can mastermind your own places to go and attract people. So thinking of which,
you could do masterminds.
Yes, you could join a mastermind. There's lots of virtual ones as well as
I like cocktail parties.
I love cocktail parties and wine appreciation
My
nights.
favorite of all.
I know, like we don't always think of those as being networking opportunities, but the truth is that sometimes they're even better because you can have a more casual interaction with people and it's not quite as like this business card jam, I call
absolutely. It's not the business card jam. That's a good perspective on that.
Exactly. Now, online, of course, you've got your Facebook groups. You maybe found this challenge through a Facebook group. We don't know. LinkedIn groups. LinkedIn also has a presence. So if you've got a very professional-based coaching practice or you're wanting to work a lot with corporations, that's a great place to hang out. You can also be sending direct messages. And in fact, we recommend that if you're really hitting it off with somebody, you should take them into a direct message conversation and attempt to get them into a chat on the phone so that you can give them some love.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, you've got your pages and your personal profiles that you can be posting things that are relevant. But again, it's all about showing the love. That's how you attract people. And of course, don't forget your website.
Landing page. Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
And a landing page is just like a website, except there's only one thing to do. So when you signed up for this challenge, for example, you didn't go to my website. You went to a landing page that's hosted on the website where there was one thing to do and one thing to do only, and that was to register for this challenge. So that's what a landing page is. They're a lot simpler to set up. And in fact, you can set up a whole thriving business. I actually have I've had coaches in the past who they were doing so well with starting their business with all these other things that they didn't even have time to set up the website.
Well, they didn't need it.
They made $1 million.
Yeah.
With no website at all. So don't feel like the website has to stand in your way when you're getting into client attraction mode. So the most valuable thing that you can give is your focus and deeper connection.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's what people crave. We're social creatures. But you can also give your empathy.
Yeah, 100%. So tell us a little bit about what empathy means.
So empathy is really more along the lines of helping to understand where they're coming from. So it's really more about the other person in this case. So it's maybe being understanding of the experiences they're having. It's not sympathy. Empathy is not sympathy. It's instead understanding where they're coming from, how they're feeling, and being able to maybe better understand how you can help them through that process.
Exactly. So sympathy might sound like, oh, poor baby.
Yeah. Yep.
Right?
But empathy might sound like, oh, wow, that makes a lot of sense that you would feel that way.
Yeah, it's understandable. Anybody would.
Yep.
You can also give your connections, like we talked about a little earlier in this training.
Absolutely. Referrals, connections, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can give your knowledge.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
So if you have something to teach then that is something else that you can give. And that's powerful. You can give your knowledge as tips in one-on-one chats. You can do it as recorded videos, just like we're doing here. Or you could do it as speech content. You can teach in speeches and do public speaking. Yeah.
But you can also give tangible items. I mean, things like journals to help them on their process.
Yeah, or books. And you don't have to write the book.
No.
We've given away dozens and dozens and dozens.
Oh, so many books. Literally boxes of books.
Literally boxes of books of one of our mentors. And, you know, it was something that, like, we didn't write the book. We didn't publish the book. We didn't do all of that work. We just acquired a lot of the books and we gave those away because we knew they would help.
Yep.
Right? And, of course, you can give related products. So,
well, you've done that before. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think, in fact, there were some related products that were tangentially related to what you were offering in coaching. You said, you know, I think this would be a great ad for my clients. Let me buy it for them and give them that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's there's a lot of things that you can give when you're attracting more clients. So now it's your turn.
Download the worksheet under this video and take a few minutes to work through those questions.
Then you're going to want to summarize your way of attracting in a comment and share it below this video and start the comment with my day 2 response, how I attract people.
All right. And then tune in tomorrow for training on warming up leads. That's supercharging your way to approach and attract leads.
Yeah, that's awesome. So now that we know that we're going to lead with the love and that's how we're going to start that conversation rolling, it's then going to be time to move the conversation along. Exactly. And remember, you can get this entire series for free when you enroll in the Coaching Biz Builder. So the Coaching Biz Builder, just real quick, is our new program. It's a $47 a month membership, and with the membership you get training, you get live Q&A, you get access to a community, and you get access to a members area where you can watch the past recordings, you can download the worksheets, and you can basically consume the content on your own schedule. And when you join that membership, you get, in addition to all of this for $47 a month, you're going to get the Coaching Client Creation Challenge, including lifetime access to the challenge training videos and worksheets. You're also going to get a welcome group coaching session when you sign up for that program. And that's going to be with Chris and I personally helping you with your business. And then you're going to also get the Friendly Coach email swipe file, which includes my 5 top performing nurture emails. These are tested and proven emails. I get complimented on my copy all the time with people who should know.
I do like your copy.
So you can grab my favorite of those emails completely for free as a bonus just for joining our little membership. And then I'm really excited about this. You're going to get access to 2 complimentary tuition waivers to the Crush Method Live. So you and a friend can come join us in Dallas to do some in-person training, masterminding, networking. It is a blast.
I like that one. That's a good bonus.
It's a really good bonus. So you get $1,750 in bonuses when you join the Coaching Biz Builder before the end of this challenge. And you love it or you pay nothing.
That's right. That's a money back guarantee, guys.
30 days to give it a test drive. If you don't love it, send us an email and let us know. We'll even refund your investment.
But we'll let you keep the bonuses even.
Absolutely. And after 30 days, you can cancel at any time and we won't bill you again. Now, you're going to get all of these things for only $47 a month because you're participating in this challenge. In this challenge, the regular price is $147. And when you get these bonuses, we're also going to, if you sign up before the end of this challenge, you're going to get access to our surprise bonus of 15 vital templates that every coach needs to smooth out your enrollment and execution in your coaching biz.
That's going to really get you into action fast.
Absolutely. I prefabricated these in Canva and Google Docs, and you'll get access to those that you can customize them to your business. And that's going to be included just because you enrolled in this program. So that makes the total bonus value $2,150.
Man,
worth
that's a lot of bonuses.
Goodies. Lots of goodies, and you get
all
to
for
keep those.
$47 a month.
All for $47 a month, and even if you decide to leave us,
we'd be sad. But we want you to take these goodies to help you on your way.
100%. We're just happy to help you on your journey. So just sign up below, and we'll see you again tomorrow for day 3 of the challenge, where we're going to be warming up some leads.
All right.
Amazing. Thanks, guys.
Have a great day.
Yeah. Hey there, Amanda again. We hope you enjoyed this special challenge episode. And don't forget, if you want to get access to the challenge for free, you can join us at the link in the show notes. And if you prefer to join us in the Coaching Biz Builder monthly program, we'll unlock all the videos, audios, and worksheets in your members area right away, along with some other really wonderful bonuses.